Hey guys, my name's Steve and welcome to my review, preview, gameplay episode-esque thing of the new Steam Early Access game Rising World. So I received this game from the developers maybe about a week ago. Played a little bit of it. Things have been busy on this side, that's why the review is slightly late. But the game's pretty fun. It's kind of like voxel-based Minecraft. Kind of enjoying it. I'll show you one of my favourite things about it. Is obviously, as I said, it's voxel based. So when you chop down a tree, it chops down. Get in my way. You can like semi-cancel actions so that they go a bit quicker. But I shall show you. So yeah, the game is basically a voxel based open world sandbox game featuring a procedurally generated world playable in both single and multiplayer. These massive fucking trees take forever to chop down. Oh god, I'll just leave it do it by itself. Come on, tree. Take your time. There we go. And crash. Now what you do is you need to chop the trees down and they'll break up into smaller logs that you can then pick up. So basically swing sideways at the tree and it cuts it into nice, evenly shaped logs. There we go. And then you pick it up. Sorted. Crafting is done through a key, which I can't remember because I rebound everything to keys that I'm used to. And yes, there's not an awful lot of stuff in the game, ignore that. You can make yourself a shelter, some different resources that you break stuff down into. You can make torches, which you can then place on walls, and you can make a workbench. The way that the mining works is... it's semi-Minecraft-y, right? It looks like that's like a proper voxel, but it looks like, well, it's voxel based, but it's kinda like pseudo squares that you're mining out. At least that's the way that I feel about it. Once you actually start mining and stuff, then you kinda get used to what I was meaning. And you can also make yourself some blocks that you can place down the ground and build shit out of. Well, I appear to have run out of blocks, but there you go. See? Blocks. There we go, we made a scarecrow. Glorious. There are animals in the game, but you can't do anything with them. You can murder them, I suppose. There's numerous other things you can do, but I'll show you my little base that I made. So here's all the crafting stations that you can have. They're slightly floating, because I placed them and then lowered all the ground around them. But yep, furnace doesn't work. The tent thing, you can use it to skip night. I don't really know if it does anything else. You've got a loom, which you can use to make this tent. You've got your block station, which you can use to make any block in the game. And there is a lot of blocks. And then you can change it between being squares to being round, half round, stairs with a slope, slopes, corner slopes, any corner slopes. Then you also have the actual crafting bench where you can make your loads of different lights. Garden tiki torches, tiki torch, big metal torches, more modern lamps. All your different tools. Your pickaxe allows you to pick rocks, obviously. Axe, chop trees. Sickle allows you to cut the grass down. Hunting knife, no idea. Rolling pin, still no idea. Scythe lets you cut larger areas of grass. Rake basically lets you... the rake's the shovel. I don't know why they made it a rake, but whatever. Basically it lets you flatten out areas of land, and the sledgehammer lets you flatten out areas of rock. Apart from that, you've got your utilities. You've got your clock and compass, which can be used via their own keys. One of them's T and the other one's L or something, but I think I've remapped them. A couple of weapons, Iron Sword, Battle Axe and Morningstar, but you can basically beat up the local wildlife with that. The miscellaneous, this is pretty cool. So this poster, you can upload images and put them in your game. The trash can can be used to delete stuff. All the different crafting stations. And you can make ladders. So, but, what's the point of me telling you about them when I can't show you them? anvil basically makes your iron sheets and your iron rods. Everything, like, if anything's not included, it is free. Like, the requirements bit says free, and this just doesn't work. You can press F on it all day until the cows come home. You've got job in, where you can drop shit in and get rid of it. Boop. And there you go, the channel logo on the wall. Mind your head. So this is a little area that I made, just a couple of hours it took me to do everything that you see here. So that's about all the gameplay that's really in it, unless you want to just build something majestic. Then you can obviously play for as long as your imagination can take you. Plus the fact that you can shove in your own stickers basically and shove them anywhere is awesome. So mind your head. You come down the stairs and you can shove, that was another cool thing, you can shove your blocks like halfway into land and stuff so that they protrude ever so slightly. So that's like a full slope block that's just all the way into the land. The reason that I sound so excited is, well, I suppose this is excited for me, is, is that this game's got a lot of promise. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do with it, because I like just little things. Although, developers, if you're out there, there's a couple of little questions, or rather requests, that I've got. First off, if we can get like quarter cylinders, because then you could do so many more cool things. Like, you could have a quarter cylinder, I've not really got the best to show it, but you could have like a quarter cylinder to give a rounded corner, and then have the rest of the wall so you can have nice rounded corners. I don't know, quarter cylinders, good idea. Other things, ladders, this is me testing out how to get the ladders to work, and there's my gravestone because I fell off and died. One nice thing, but not nice thing at the same time, is that to place torches on walls you need to make these, oh shit, you need to make these metal sconces that you can see them in. But you require metal to do them. Right now metal is free, but I can imagine when the metal is actually introduced to the game, then it'll be a pain in the ass. I'll show you how you make ladders, because it seems so mundane, but I actually really liked it. So basically, if you want to place a ladder on the bottom of something, shit, it's not having it there. Let's jump right back down and I'll show you. So like, I didn't line all of these ladders up perfectly. Like, the game does that for you. So shit, right, okay. So yeah, you can basically place things in all three dimensions, and you just use your arrow keys to kind of straighten them up a bit. Right, so I'll place, I know I'm making a fucking mess of this, but I'll place my ladder here. Hold on, right mouse button to place, by the way. And then if I point at the top of the ladder, it'll place it directly on top of it. And then you can climb up, and then you place the next one. And it just keeps placing the ladder up and up and up and up and up and up. There we go. I'm not sure how tall you can get them, or if they are influenced by the rocks above them, but... Oh, there we go. I thought I couldn't place any more. Yeah, I think that's it. I think they can only go so tall. And the ladders can only go so tall. Because that's how this one goes all the way up and then stops. Because I was just going to dig a big hole straight through. And then it stops when we need the other one. Let's see if we can... Geronimo. There we go. So I ended up just like digging a little hole out of it. I was going to come up with some blocks and make this a bit safer, but nah, decided not to. And there we go, this is us out the top of our hill. And the game is quite pretty. I mean, it's early access right now, so no doubt it's going to get better, but I mean, it looks pretty good. I mean, I'm quite happy with it. I like the way that the chopping down the trees work. Oh shit, yeah, you really need to watch that. Going down too steep a slope will break your fucking legs. I can actually... I say that, but as long as you're not sprinting down, because you can go down these without any issues. So as long as I'm not sprinting straight down, as you see. This cave, by the way, doesn't lead anywhere. It's just one of these natural caves that were formed in the generation of the world, which I thought was pretty cool. I actually dug into it by accident. I was just going to dig a little hole out through here and managed to come across the cave. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, a couple of minor niggles, like not really niggles, but it's just like, oh my god, it'd be awesome if the game done this. With the one, you need a way to get rid of the blocks, because right now there's no fucking... Actually, oh no, that's a lie. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. You can pickaxe blocks. Whoop. and they break up into that really cool looking thing. But you can't get rid of workbenches, as far as I know. I'm just going to double check before I start slandering this fine game. Yeah. Yep, as you can see, no getting rid of these. Unless there's an... That's just me being the happiest man on earth. So maybe it's just you need to get to the right location on it, or maybe it's just you have to chop it for a while. Hey, there we go! Huzzah! Ah, now I can make my fort look so much nicer. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Awesome, now I'm happy. See, there you go. I was complaining about that, now it's gone. Another thing that I would like changed, even though that one's not even fucking broke. I know maybe this is all coming up, but this is just like me spitballing because I actually see so much promise in the game. Instead of it being like Minecraft-esque where you hit it like 4 times and then it breaks, like could we not get it so it hits it and then takes a little chunk off? I'm not sure how. It's probably going to take a lot of calculations to do that, but like instead of digging out massive chunks, if I just hit it and it takes like a little chunk out of it, and I can just hit around the place instead of me hitting a chunk, taking a massive blob away. That's this. Well, I was going to say the second, but the first thing. The second thing is, as you can tell by the fact that I've got my axe out, I'd like to see it. I'd like to see this work on pretty much the same principles, but more logically. So, I don't know, I'd like to see some physics applied to the trees, etc. So that if I smack my axe across the side of it, it takes a chunk out of it, and then I have to cut it down the way that an actual woodman would fell a tree. Or wood lady. And like drop it in the right place. I don't know, possibly have falling trees damage buildings or objects that you place in the world, or people or wildlife or whatever. That'd be kinda cool. Kinda cool. But as like obviously with any early access game, this is still in development, and what you see here is not representative of what the final product will be. And these things may in fact be included, but this should be another game that I will be following very closely to see how it develops. But, so, final recommendations generally. Holy shit, I'm fucking Elder Scrollsing it. I didn't even know I could do that. Da, 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 da. For my final proclamation, I'm going to grab the top of this hill and be the boss that I always was. There you go. Devs, if you're watching, forward side strafing while sprinting lets you run up sheer inclines. I'm not sure if you can. Nah, you can't really run up them straight off. Yeah, this is a freaking. This guy's a fucking mountain goat. The fuck? This guy's a fucking verified badass. Oh, fuck, there's a taller one over there. Hey, look, we can see the render distance. Alright guys, so yes, final proclamation. I really want to climb that now. The game's good. It shows a lot of promise. But there isn't an awful lot to do in it right now. So, if you want to support the developers, then, like, by all means, definitely get the game, and that way you can contribute, as always, to the actual development of the game. As with all early access games, developers are very receptive to any feedback that you've got. So just jump onto the forums and drop a couple of suggestions in, and as always, submit your bug reports as well. And shit should get fixed. I mean, I've had this game, like I said, about a week, and I've already seen an update. So, I mean, that's pretty decent for an early access game. If they can keep going for at least one update a week, then I'd be happy. Kind of like the way that Life is Feudal started out. Keep going at one update a week and keep releasing features and content, and no doubt there will be lots of stuff to do in this game. As I said, there's not an awful lot to do right now, but just like a game like Minecraft, if you've got the imagination to build something, then you can play this game for as fucking long as you like. But yeah, so if you fancy the game, do click on the little link I've got in the description below. It will take you straight to the Steam page where you can purchase this game for the... what was the price? Was it £10.99? Yes, £10.99. What's that? It's about $14, $15, something like that. $14 I'd say. Yeah, and you can support the developers and help make this game as awesome as I know it can be. So, as always guys, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Studio, and you have been awesome. I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Rave!